Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
With the catch, it's Jordan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of
it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Punts it out of the air. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Hold and fire complete. Oh, a lot of space.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Moore will throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's reeled in. It's Sanders.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Good timing on the quick out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense. defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Got a man. It's Stewart. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a crease. It's Whittington. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Now adjusting. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oregon! Fit it in the window for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They booted away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Moore will throw. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air. It's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strachan. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Red pass hits complete. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking left. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Caught over the middle. It's Lane. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game. And finally, something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this. And they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive. But maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moore to the air. The short hands. It's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now improvising. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time it's complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Trying to set the tone with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking for room. It's Hughes. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Here we go!
Moore will throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Hard running there. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. working that left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Here comes the two-point try. To the air, it's Mayava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Whittington. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Gonna let it fly. Makes a catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Get a big play like that last when you flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Power football with the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Got the quick pass. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
45, USC, 13.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quarterback may change this route. More to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hughes. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
QB draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the... being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout.